Military vehicles have played a massive role in combat throughout history. An efficient vehicle could be the difference between winning or losing a war. Creating a list of the most iconic military vehicles is a hard ask due to different biases. But here we present some military vehicles that changed the game in their era. Number 5. M4, Sherman tank. Produced as a replacement for the M3 medium tank, the M4. Sherman has a reputation as the best tank of World War II. It was the most used medium tank for the U.S. military and Western allies. Not only was it reliable and cheap to manufacture, but it also provided the framework for a host of other military vehicles, such as tank destroyers and self-propelled artillery. With around 50,000 units produced, the M4 outnumbered and outgunned German tanks. There were 7 variants of the M4 with different engine specifications. M4S came with a short-barreled 75 mm gun, a top speed of 29 miles per hour, and a 150-mile range. It could carry a crew of 5 and drew power from a 425 HP plant. Although the Sherman was iconic, it had some shortcomings. Firepower was low, and the tank's armor was not so thick. This was because military engineers prioritized mobility and speed. Number 4. Leopard 2. The Leopard 2 is a German third-generation main battle tank developed in the 1970s, built to replace the Leopard 1, which was effective but sluggish. Over a dozen countries have used the 55-ton Leopard 2 in numerous operations and conflicts, and it deserves its place as one of the most advanced tanks worldwide. Armed with a 120 mm smoothbore gun with only 42 rounds, the tank has a 311-mile range and a top speed of 42 miles per hour. It also has 2 7.62 mm light machine guns and an advanced armor system. Its firepower allows the tank to engage targets with high precision, day or night. The Leopard 2 draws power from an MTU-MB 873 12-cylinder water-cooled diesel motor that churns out 1,500 GP. Number 3. M1, Abrams. There had been 2 unsuccessful attempts to replace the M60 Patton before the M1 Abrams came on board. Named after General Creighton Abrams, the U.S. military designed this third-generation main battle tank for armored ground warfare and entered service in 1980. At first, the tanks carried 105 mm M68 guns, which were later upgraded to the more advanced Rheinmetall 120 mm smoothbore cannons. Since its debut, the M1 Abrams has received several upgrades and is one of the most capable tanks. Some of the tank's strengths include mobility, protection, and superior firepower. Besides its main armament, the M1 Abrams also has 2 7.62 mm M240 machine guns and a 0.50 caliber M2 HB machine gun. The Abrams has seen action in the Persian Gulf War, Iraq War, and Yemen Civil War. 3 major variants of this tank exist: the M1, M1A1, and M1A2. Number 2, Humvee, officially known as the High Mobility Multi-Purpose Wheeled Vehicle. The Humvee is a diesel-powered, lightweight 4x4 vehicle. Its primary duty was transporting military equipment from one location to another. Despite the Humvee's bulky appearance, it was extremely versatile, easily maintained, and could go anywhere. The Humvee came in various configurations, had a 16-inch ground clearance, could ford water, and didn't roll over easily. Regardless of the numerous configuration options, the Humvee uses the same base, allowing mechanics to quickly fix any issues on different versions. Additionally, it can be sling-loaded, airdropped, and even fits in the belly of different aircraft. Little wonder military personnel adored the Humvee. Powered by a 6.2-liter V8, paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, the Humvee generates 150 GP at 3,000 revolutions per minute and has a top speed of 70 miles per hour. Number 1. Willys Jeep. It was November 1940, and the Second World War had just begun when Willys Overland Motors delivered a small 4WD prototype to the U.S. Army. Known as the Willys Quad, this prototype drew power from the legendary Go Devil engine. It could churn out 60 GP and 105 lb-ft of torque, outperforming competition from Ford and Bantam. The Quad laid the framework for the CJ Series, Wrangler, and Willys MB. Between 1942 and 1945, Willys manufactured more than 300,000 MB models, which became extremely popular throughout U.S. military divisions. Besides the U.S. Army, where every infantry regime got 144 Jeeps, these vehicles went in large numbers to the Allied forces. Although the Jeep wasn't the strongest or fastest military vehicle, it has won a lot of hearts for its utility. It was sturdy enough to thrive in challenging terrains and agile enough to survive combat zones. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more car reviews and other cool content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.